Fresh from Rouen in Paris, right?
That was a quick trip. Pretty quick.
We've kind of had an unexpected weather pattern all day long.
Yeah, so we got enough moisture into northern Utah that we started seeing some of these thunderstorms. We had it in central and southern Utah yesterday, pretty big, and today also, a lot of storms in southern Utah associated with this. But the moisture made it far enough north. We got it up here, and you can see, even Huntsville picking up some storms and some rainbows after the storms. Really pretty shot sent in by Sherry Ellis. So yeah, an active day across there, and with these storms, we obviously had the story with the bounce house getting blown over. Gusty winds are a big part of these, especially when they're first moving in. So we have very dry conditions at the surface, and as these storms move in, they drop heavy precipitation. A lot of that precipitation evaporates before it hits the ground, and that's what really kicks up some big, strong winds. However, where we are seeing the rain hit the ground and make a big impact, again, is in southern Utah. We do have a flash flood warning that's in effect for portions of Iron and Washington County. Basically, this is Kolob Canyon. This is where this flash flood warning is in effect. You can see it goes into very early tomorrow morning. And, it's still, this is not the storm that caused the flash flood warning, but it is still raining in the area. There's more precipitation off to the west, so we could see some pretty troubling conditions there in southwest Utah. And again, a lot of storm activity still lingering around south central Utah. Northern Utah, things have quieted down quite a bit, but there is still some precipitation out there. And again, the moisture is in place. And so tomorrow, when we get the daytime heating, we're going to see these thunderstorms pop up once again. As we back all the way out again, pretty quiet now in northern Utah, still some lightning in southern Utah, but things are trending down, and that typically happens with this type of pattern. We see that precipitation dissipate in the overnight hours. Right there in the low 70s in Cedar City. Same story in Ely, low 80s in Salt Lake, 69 right now in Vernal. So you can see some of those rain-cooled areas. Again, the precipitation dies out tonight. We get into tomorrow afternoon. We fire up storms again. Higher elevations, south central Utah, especially northeast Utah will get into the action. Spotty stuff here along the Wasatch Front. But today's was spotty. So, but if it moved over your area, that it packed a punch, and that's what these storms will do. Okay, so we go now into Sunday afternoon, a little more widespread, better chance of storms here in northern Utah, certainly here throughout eastern Utah, southern Utah, central Utah. Again, boy, look at Monday. Now we're getting into the act in northern Utah as well. So we really have more widespread precipitation every day. We get into Monday night, still some thunderstorms lingering around. By Tuesday, we start to dry things out. So afternoon thunderstorms developing in central Utah tomorrow, upper 80s, low 90s for afternoon highs, low 100s around St. George. So it's still plenty hot out there, but we get those developing thunderstorms in the afternoon near 100 in Moab as well. We'll keep it in the triple digits through all 7 days in southern Utah. It's a little bit cooler as we head into early next week. And again, we do dry it out somewhat by early next week. Looking at northern Utah and surrounding areas, mid 90s, mid 80s. And again, afternoon thunderstorms developing here along the Wasatch Front. Upper 90s in Salt Lake, mid 90s around Sandy, and we'll see those storms in the afternoon and evening hours. Pattern stays the same on Sunday. Monday, best chance of precip will be Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you can see we do dry it out, low to mid 90s. Pretty close to average for this time of year.
It's been a while since we've seen something like that.
I know, a little bit of rain out there.
Nice, okay.
All right, Sam, some thrilling victories and agonizing defeats today in Paris.